space that you're in now was the expansion. You're going to ask me how many more square meters we added, what area did we add? I don't remember. If you need that, take my card, send me an email, I'll get you the numbers, unless you remember them, Jackie, but I don't remember. I know we increased the departure lounge by 55%. I do not remember how many square meters the expansion was. Yeah, I don't want to quote off the top of my head either. But this was the primary driver of the whole thing. So while we were doing this, we did a number of additional enhancements too to improve and prepare for future growth. We spent a lot of time shopping for and have purchased some common use IT technologies that allow the airlines to move around the apron and park their airplanes wherever there's space and still be able to accommodate in an easy way, still be able to accommodate the check-in process. So that's called common use technologies, and if you want a picture of that, we'll just bring up the login screen. So this gives us flexibility that will maximize the use of our asphalt going forward. Aircraft stand to aircraft stand to aircraft stand. It's one of those behind the scenes things that adds capacity without having to build a bigger building.
So Air Canada no longer has to be at 2, Porter has to be at 1, Westgate at 3.
Precisely right. So if schedules change, aircraft sizes change, whatever those changes are, we're now able to react far more seamlessly from aircraft stand to aircraft stand.
I guess what's the capacity of what you have staying here, I'm just to say overnight right now, versus what you can actually hold? Because there's lots of guys that park here overnight now.
I would say it's not so much that there's a constraint. So there are airlines that have up to 3 aircraft here overnight at 78 seats apiece. It's just a question of where do we stack them and how do we bring them back towards the building. So we're currently doing, let me think about that now. Those 3, those 2, and 2 more. So we currently have 9 flights that depart somewhere between 5:30 in the morning and 7:30 in the morning through the secured side of the airport each and every weekday. And there is capacity for more. There's certainly the constraints are the size of the airplane that airlines want to bring in and how flexible we can all be with the schedule. What else do I want to show you? So when we're done, early December in here, that food service will be removed out of the middle of the building, which will be a huge increase in the flexibility of this space for the whole check-in and gate process. Behind this hoarding, John and his colleagues are currently building the food service. The food service, there'll be more on that later. We'll be issuing press releases on what sort of food service is coming. But what you will see now is that there is a liquor license application. So that's been something that has been requested many a time, and we're finally going to be in a position to accommodate.
And before, the lounge was on the other side of securities?
And it will continue to be there, but now there'll be that sort of licensed service on both sides. Or I shouldn't say it that way. There'll be a type of licensed service on the departure lounge side now.